MLSA, my Microsoft Student Ambassador, University of Illinois. So I'm happy to be here this evening and okay, we are on a journey of data analysis with Excel, which we started on Thursday. So we are wrapping everything up today. So with Mr. Osho, Emmanuel. So now Mr. Osho is going to take us another journey with logistic regression. So for the videos on what we've done so far, we are going to upload everything on our YouTube channel so you can have access to the video. So Mr. Osho, are you ready for us this evening?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'll start.
Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Joshua Emmanuel, and I'll be taking you on logistic regression using Excel. Now, we've done moving average, we've done simple linear regression, multiple linear regression. Now, we are now moving to logistic regression. If you want to check out the videos for that, you can just go to our YouTube channel. It will be uploaded there. So we are moving to logistic regression. Now, it is an algorithm for classification problem. Though it has the name regression, it is not a regression algorithm. The slides that I'm using now are already on the WhatsApp group, so you can easily get it there. I will not really waste our time this evening. I will just really show us how, continue from where I stopped yesterday, how we can just easily use Excel to do our logistic regression.
Hello,
Now,
Mr.
logistic regression.
Sorry, sir,
Yep.
Mr. Osho, please,
Yep.
can you do a quick recap because some people might think they thought maybe you are using normal Excel, so you can tell them, okay, this is what
Once
you are
I once
using.
once I've reached my Excel space, I will show them. Now,
All right, so
as I was saying, logistic regression is used when the target data is categorical, meaning that when we're having words instead of normal number. And since it is categorical, then we should understand that our variable now is not continuous, which is the reason why we cannot use our linear regression. Now, mathematically in logistic regression, we are using in odds of E. Then we are instead of the y, instead of our integrated variable, we are using in odds of E, which is now equals to b naught plus b1 x1 b2 plus b2 x2 that infinity. Now, because I said earlier that in logistic regression, y is no longer a continuous variable, so we use log of odds, and we do that by converting our y value in the classification problem to an e-naught value of the events. Now, the odds of the event is defined as the probability of E happening by the probability of E not happening, which is odd E equals to probability of E P of E um, divided by my one minus P of E. Is also on the slide. You can check it out. Yeah, you can check it out here. Now, I'll be taking us on how we are going to use Excel. Let me change to my Excel sheet. Okay, before I move there,
Excuse me, I can't see your screen. I can't see.
wait, I was going to show now. I've not shared it yet. Now, I will not be doing this, but I just want to show you how logistic regression will show. We are dealing with variables, which means that instead of our normal numerical variable that goes to infinity, we are going to be using mainly binary encoding, which is 0 and 1. So whatever we are going to be doing is going to be 0 and 1. For example, now if we are looking at this data now, we're having oral charts, organic search, direct traffic, and Google. This kind of slides now, we cannot use it like this for our distribution. We have to turn them into binary. So what we do is we create another column for each of these ones, and we actually use 0 and 1 for the appearance. For example, we can create another column for oral chart, organic search, and direct traffic with Google. Now, for the first one, we know that oral chart came appeared, so we use 1, then the rest is replaced with 0. And that's how we do it. For example, this place now, this is one work of one of my friends. I just borrowed it to show you. I'll go back to my own work. he has already turned this search magazine newspaper into rows and is representing them by their appearance. No, no, no. So all these ones now will be turned no to 0, then yes will be turned into 1. Now let me go back to my own sheet I'll be using this evening. Coming. Hey, can you guys see my screen now?
Yeah, we can see your screen now.
This is the logistic data that I got from machine learning repository. This is heart disease, age, gender, chest pain, FBS. Each of them has their definition here. Exercise-induced agenda. Let me do this one. Okay. Then FBS, fasting, blood sugar, and the likes. Now, this kind of data, I'm going to be using my gender, my FBS, and my exam. Because there's no really time, I can't really transform all these ones together, but I already done them here. Now, the example of what I was showing before was example. This is another data from Calco. I was trying to do this before, but I think it will take my time because the data is too much. This one's now will be turned into rows. Like this passenger will turn into rows. Then, if the passenger survive, it's going to be represented by 1, and if it does not survive, it's represented by 0. Now, this is data I'm using. I already streamlined them to my variable, which is my heart disease. I've forgotten there's no y. There's no y. My variable, my independent variable, which is heart disease. Then my independent variables are gender, IVS, and exam. Now, if you are going to do logistic regression using Excel, if you are using the software, like what I've said before earlier on, if you are using the software, you have to go into your options, your file, go into your options, then go to your add-ins and add analysis and the analysis two pack, Excel analysis two pack. It's already in every software add-ins, except if you are looking for more data sets. And again, I was saying that if you want to get another add-in that work very well for software users, you can get page stats. It's very effective, although it has not been really updated, but for anything statistics, it works very well by automating it to work by itself. Now, if you're using software like me, all you need to do is go into your add-ins, go into your add-ins, and then you go into your store and you just look for Excel miner. I mean, network is not really loud here. No. And then you have this is the two pack you'll be using. I already have it in my Excel or in my add-ins already. So this is what I'll be using. There's also Star Plus and there is a XL Stats. But for these two apps, they are paid versions. So you actually need to subscribe to be able to use their services. Although Start has a little bit of other packages like the multiple linear regression here is actually for free. They have some other free. Discrete Start is free there, but if you want to really do more than those ones, you have to really pay for it. So we'll be using Excel Miner tool. This is the same thing as your data analysis tool in your software. And all you just need to do is come down to our logistic regression. Now, in our logistic regression, we are going to identify our wiring engine. Which is known as the dependent variable, and that's what we'll be using with the X range. Normally, data for logistic regression doesn't really come like this. See this gender, this FBS, and this exam. If, for example, you have a data set for like that, the one I first showed that has search, newspaper, and the likes. Using those ones together will actually be the best way to work. But if we are going to use this one now, all you just need to do is input our wiring, which is H1. Let me see where it ends. So it ends at 298. So A1, sorry, so 298. And let's do for our gender. The way this works is also the same thing as the way our linear regression and multiple linear regression works. The only difference is it can only deal with 0 and 1. So if your data is having any other value other than 0 and 1, then it will not work. So we are using gender, which is B, to B98. Our output now confidence interval. This and this is the level of our probability, level of probability that wants to occur. If for this now, we are going to our significance will also be 0.05, which is going to be gotten by 1 minus our significance divided by 100, which is going to be 0.05, and which is our probability of it failing. Now, once you input your output, you just click OK, and it will automatically give you your output. No, this is not this place. Okay. If you all the definitions of all this tri-square and residual depth, you can find them in my slides. Now this is our B naught and our this is our B naught and this is our B1, because we are using just one independent variable. Our standard error, and the way we know if there's a significance here is we decide by using our p-value. Since our the significance we are using is 0.05, if 0.05 is greater than our p-value, our significance is greater than our p-value, then there is no significance relationship between gender and height. But if it's our p-value is greater than 0.05, then we can say that there is a significance. Now we have 0.0272 here. I'm sorry, we have 2.9505, which also will tell us that okay, now there is actually really signal between our heart disease and gender, which means that from the data set that we got, now this is a sample from the original data set, it shows that okay, there's significance between gender, male and female, and our p-values. Of course, most of all these things will also be discussed to you when you are doing your SPSS regression SPSS. It's because of time that we're making it as fast as this. Now we can also decide to add in more independent variables. We can have our SBS and our exam, and there's also the p-value we use to decide its significance. So B1 to B298. Honest level still remains the same. No. Okay. B1 to B298. 11. And if you are using more than one variable, you just have to make sure that the variables are closer together, because you cannot select them individually. So you have to bring the columns together so you can select all of them at the same time. And then you click, and it's still going to give us our answer for our variables. Now, because we're using 3 different dependent variables, we have our B naught, then we have our B1, B2, and then our B3 here. And also our p-values is our p-values are used to design. Now, because the values are actually picked from the original data were sorted out, were really sorted by me. So now because the data that I brought from my table were actually data that were actually really related to the heart disease. That's why we don't really have anyone that is not really significant here. If we're using a totally different data set, then we will have different significance. So this is just mainly how you use regression using Excel minus. Now, of course, there are also formulas that you can use, but I said there are 2 methods in doing this. There's the old school and the modern method. Not really will everybody have the time to sit down through. It's not really will everybody have the time to sit down through doing all this by themselves using just our functions. That's why some people have say to themselves to bring all these functions, put them together, and turn them into a tool. So this is basically how you do your regression. The problem that people will get from this logistic regression is what I've told you before, is the data. If you do not actually do your data preparation and you're cleaning yourself, you have problem doing with your logistic data. Apart from that, once you've gotten that data, doing this is actually all it takes for you to get your regression output, and you can continue with your data like that. So because we are not wasting time today, this is just mainly what we are going to be discussing on our logistic regression. So what you do also is, all you just need to do is go back to research the mathematical formulas. There is also a formula for you to get, just like how we have our y equals to x alpha and beta 1 x1 plus beta 2 x2 to infinity. It also has its odds, then there's log odd. So what those ones are mathematical formulas that you need to understand yourself so that you can furthermore apply them to your data set. So I think with that, that is all I'll be discussing on logistic regression. I think that is going to be everything for Excel analysis. The next classes will be on SPSS. So with this, like I said, go back to your add-ins and add it so that you can easily get to it. For those with software too, you just go to your option and go to your add-ins, and you get the two packs that you use. And with that, you'll be able to do it like we've done before. We've done ANOVA, we've done correlation, covariance, descriptive statistics. We've done our test, t-test. We've done our linear and logistic regression, moving average, our sampling, and our histogram. So this, I think this is the end of data analysis using Excel. Thank you very, very much. I'll pass the mic over to host Larry.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Osho. So this this is the end for Excel class. So we move to SPSS tomorrow. And one thing I want to add, as I said when I was doing my presentation on Tuesday, that there are some AI in okay, there are some embedded AI in new Microsoft's products which they just released. Okay, like the one I was using, and like the one I'm using right now. You don't have to. You can do pivot table and visualization in just one click without stressing yourself. So let me show you how, because um I'm using Office 365 here, but it's an advanced one. So once you have your data, you don't once you have your data, just come to the, oh, sorry, can you see my screen?
No, no, no.
Okay, let me show you guys. So how about now?
It's about to pop up.
Okay, so can you see it now?
I can't see your screen. No, I can't see it.
I've shared it. Can you see it now?
No.
Ah, wait.
Let me leave and rejoin. Maybe it's network. So let me leave and rejoin.
Might be network, because
It's network. It's
actually
network that's like this. Network is very, very bad. Okay, I'm saying it now.
can you see it now?
No, I can't see it. I can't see it.
Ah, I guess it's the network. Well, sure, can you see my screen now?
It's showing here date, time, crime, location, yeah, and population.
Okay, you can see that I just opened a data set of data. Scholar Teslim, can you see it?
I
Let
can't
me,
see
okay,
it, but
wait,
I'm
let me,
going
let
to
me,
I'm going to watch the video. I can't see
all
it.
right, okay, thank you so much. So, like I said, there are some AI now, it's not even some. Microsoft has embedded some AI into their products. So the Office 365, the latest version, which they just released, adds some function to analyze your data without even stressing yourself, the one I've been using. So and also they just released a Microsoft Copilot, which can, they've not released, but the demo is out, which can do anything, including analyze data, advanced one, creating dashboard for you, and also do your presentation, write article, write your project using ChatGPT API. So for the one I'm using, because this one is for, it's actually for okay, this one I'm using because I am ambassador with them, so I have access to this. So now to edit, to analyze your data or to do a pivot table without stressing yourself. So you just come to the analyze data here. Can you see my screen, Osho? Hello?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Osho.
I'm seeing it.
Okay, so can you
The
see where
network.
the analyze data, where my cursor
Yeah, yeah,
is here? You can see it. So do
yeah.
you have it on your Excel? No.
Yeah, it's still the same thing as that Excel mine now.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yes.
okay, okay,
That this is
okay.
when I was telling that I was saying for software, you just need to go to your option and go to add-ins to include it.
So okay, this one doesn't have add-ins. It comes with the Office 365. So just click it once and you see it's rolling here. So once it's finished, you can see it creates pivot table based on the data I have here. And also it creates some pivot charts. So a lot of pivot charts. So okay, let me zoom it. So you can see the pivot table here, see what it did. For it analyze the data for me without even stressing myself at all. And then this is the chart. This is the chart based on the pivot table. You can see this is actually my my project data. So this is it. And also here, another chart showing that Alimosho has higher population and also has higher crime rate in Lagos State. So, and here also, so the time series, like this is like a time series analysis. So the time at which each crime occur in Lagos State. So you don't have to stress yourself. And so this analysis, I mean this I don't know what to call it. We do everything for you without any stress. So probably if you can download or if you can buy this product um from Microsoft. So that's what I want to share on this thing. So um tomorrow we are starting SPSS by God's grace. So we'll try to find solutions to the network issue that we have concerning this Microsoft thing. So thank you so much for staying with us. So tomorrow we are starting SPSS. We are starting with descriptive statistics and a quick recap on how to start entering data on SPSS tomorrow. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Goodbye.